EmceeTV.
You know?
Yeah. No, it was dope. He even brought Bizarre out there, and when he got Bizarre didn't really rap, but he incorporated him into the show, and he brought him out and had him, you know what I mean, had him do a couple of things. And M had just celebrated his birthday the day before. And so I know he had a handful of the homies with him and whatnot. Skylar Gray was there off of his label, and she did a couple of verses.
Hey, you know, Bizarre's price just went up. You know that, right?
You know it did. You know it did.
Shout out Bizarre, boy.
Yeah. But they said over 100,000 people. I think there were 200,000 in total in attendance for the race, but they're saying over 100,000 for the concert at least. That it was kind of rough numbers because you don't know how many people stuck around and how many people left. But as far as the eye could see, all the way back to where our seats were at turn 9, past the whole lawn, past all the people behind us, all the seats, all the whole stadium was full. All the bleacher seating and everything behind us. As far as you could see, it was just people for days. So, yeah, it was wild.
Like a hell of a time.
It was very cool.
TS3 says he's going to New Orleans soon. Any suggestions? Keegan Drury says, "What's up, guys?" KT is dope. Says he has a front row seat, and it is dope.
I appreciate it.
I've never been to New Orleans, TS3, so I've got nothing. I ain't never been that far south. Yeah, have I? I've been to Texas, but that's about Texas, Oklahoma.
Yeah, I've never been either. What I usually do is whatever city you're going to, say you're going to, I guess you said New Orleans, I go on Google or whatever, and then just type in New Orleans bucket list, and people will have pages and pages of bucket lists, and then I pick whatever I like off of that and make my own bucket list off of the stuff that people say to do in their city.
Right. Yep.
So,
and there's a good way to get it done.
Yeah.
What do we have in the hip hop news today, family?
Bro, there's a lot of shit going on, man. There's a lot of good news. There's some wild shit out there too.
Oh shit.
So Dre was on Hip Hop DX. So there's an article on Hip Hop DX with Dre being quoted from the Stephen A. Smith show. And
I watched that interview with Dre and Snoop. I watched that whole interview.
I haven't seen it yet. I got to tap in. I was playing catch up here a little bit, but yeah, I'm definitely excited to dig in and check it out.
Yes.
But it says basically Dre has publicly criticized rap albums that feature production from a large number of producers. The quote says, "Find your collaborator. I don't like the fact that there are like 9 different producers on one album. I like the idea of one producer on one album. Continuity is everything." Asked by Stephen A. Smith where the trend came from, Dre replied, "I don't know, but I don't like it." He added, "If you're a producer, you should be able to produce the entire album. That's what I thought it was supposed to be. That's what I was doing at the beginning." Snoop Dogg, who sat next to him, then chimed in and said, "There's a lot of beat makers, though, Doc. That's the difference between your era and this era. There aren't too many producers as there are beat makers. It's so easy to make beats." So,
okay, so I like it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like growing up, as I was growing up, I feel like that's how a lot of albums were done. You know, you sign to a record label, the record label has an in-house producer, and that's who's doing the fucking album. You know what I'm saying? Like Beats by the Pound, Manny Fresh, motherfucking Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? Like whoever the fuck. So I ain't mad at that shit. I feel like the new style is like you just get a whole bunch of producers and shit. You basically just pick. It's like fantasy beats. Like you got fantasy football. You pick all your favorite players. Fantasy beats. You just pick all the best beats you could put together on a project. So the project sounds like it's a whole bunch of number one hits opposed to one cohesive project. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. I suppose then it's up to the engineer to try and mix and master all of that and make it sound more cohesive. You know what I mean? You got to bring them levels together and pick the track listing to try and make it all run together so it has a logical order and a smooth design.
Yeah, dog. I recently have me and DJ Q, we getting down. He's produced, we probably got 3 or 4 where he's done all the work on there. You know what I'm saying? Or
That's dope.
majority of it. He did
Yeah.
Walking in Rhythm. You know what I'm saying? So that's just dope as hell. Yeah.
Hell yeah. I like the idea of one cohesive producer. I don't see an issue with a couple of people teaming up, you know what I mean? Maybe even a couple of different producers from the city, you know what I mean? But when you got if you got every track is a different producer, that might be a bit excessive. I could see that.
Shit, you just did it. You just produced my entire album on MCTV.
That's true. That's
You
true.
know what I'm saying? Shit. And I feel like it's cohesive as hell.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I felt like it was pretty smooth, and I'm very proud of it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
exciting. That's exciting as hell.
Yeah. So shout out Dr. Dre. He's a legend. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
Hell yeah.
They got the Missionary Project.
I'm excited.
Yeah. Uh, Dre says Dre says it's the best Snoop ever. But what is
That's
he supposed
wild.
to say? He's got a product to sell. You feel me?
Yeah, I think there's some truth to it though. You know what I mean? Like I want to believe in that. I think Snoop is at an all-time high. You know, no pun intended.
I don't believe you.
I think that I think this man just got done hosting the Olympics. You know what I mean? He just celebrated his birthday the other day. I saw Martha Stewart came out and brought him some cookies on a TV show, and he was kicking it with Tony Hawk, and they were all, you know what I mean? They were all just kicking it, celebrating Snoop's birthday, and yeah, you know what I mean? I think Snoop is at an all-time high. So I'm excited to see what they do with the record. On a side note, I think, back to what you and I had spoke about previously about everybody possibly getting together for a big Chronic 2001 style tour with Dre and Eminem and Snoop and whatnot. The amount of production that went into this set looks like they're going to use it multiple times. You know what I mean? So I get the feeling that this ain't going to be just one show. You know what I mean? Like
You
he's
know
going to
it.
hit there's going to be a trailer tour. They're going to load this up.
Hey, hey. So the Dog Pound just dropped, and now Death Row, October London dropped, and now the East Siders are about to drop. Like, come on, bro.
Yep.
The East
And
Siders is dropping on Death Row this year too. Ah, shit, it's a wrap, dog. Shit.
Ice Cube got that new record swinging.
Cube's dropping, nigga. Hey, nigga. Hey, they about to put the crown back on the West Coast, dog.
We're gonna speak it into existence until it happens. Somebody gonna pick up on this and go, "Oh,
Hey,
that's a good idea."
hey, and Kendrick's on fire too right now, boy.
And 50 Cent said it's
Hey,
time to get the gang back
shit.
together.
Hello. You
So
love to
yeah,
see it, man.
I
They
think.
cooking. They cooking.
Yep,
You know what I'm saying? They
I think.
cooking.
I think.
But let's talk presidents. Let's talk politics a little bit. Shit like that. The article says why Eminem's endorsement of Kamala Harris would be a big deal as she targets Michigan voters. This article comes via Forbes. Eminem, the Detroit rapper who is a vocal critic of former President Donald Trump by largely refrains from making political endorsements, is reportedly set to introduce former President Barack Obama at a rally for Vice President Kamala Harris on Tuesday, signaling a potentially important endorsement as polls indicate a tight race in Michigan.
The article goes on to say Harris and Trump are locked in a razor-thin race in Michigan, one of several blue wall states. Biden won in 2020 that Harris is seeking to retain. Harris led Trump 49% to 47% in both a Washington Post poll of likely voters released Monday and a Wall Street Journal poll of registered voters conducted September 28th.
Hey, the Democrats was like, all right, y'all think we playing? We pulling out the big guns. Hey,
Yeah.
Taylor Swift, Eminem, go get them. Go blue. Game over.
Yeah. And they've had beef for a while, you know what I mean? Trump and M have gone back and forth plenty of times. And yeah,
Motherfucker, the Republicans, they got it. They got Elon. Elon's funding it all, but he like, damn, nigga, do we got anybody as big as Taylor or M though?
yeah. I think it piqued my interest. I'll probably tune in tonight, or at least try and find a recap of it or whatever. You know what I mean? And for M, you know what I mean? What kind of that's a massive tip of the cap to be able to walk out President Barack Obama.
Dog, they're pulling out the big guns, dog. It's almost voting time, and they're like, look, we're not fucking around with y'all, nigga.
2 weeks to go, bro. 2 weeks to go. Is this what we're doing?
You know what I mean, dog? We need Eminem and Taylor Swift on the front line. On the
Hell
front
yeah.
line. Two of the arguably most selling artists out there. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Yeah. That's wild.
It's brilliant. It's a smart move.
It is.
It's way bigger than Amber Rose. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. So our next article comes in from Yahoo News. The title was Al Pacino credits hip hop culture with boosting popularity of Scarface. Pacino recently appeared on the WTF podcast with Mark Maron, during which he discussed Scarface being panned by critics in spite of its popularity among viewers. I was surprised that it had the reaction, the 84-year-old said of pundits' initial reception of the film. The audience liked it. Took a while. Directed by Brian De Palma, Scarface arrived at a time when hip-hop was coming into its own, with Tony Montana's ambition and Rags to Riches story resonating with a number of artists as well as fans of music. Quote, hip-hop just got it, Pacino said, of the culture's embrace of the film. They understood it. They embraced it, these rappers. And then the next thing you know, VHS is going out and more people are seeing it. Plus, we're on the records, these rappers. And then it just carried and it kept going and going. End quote. That's dope. It's wild how many people back in the day used to use Scarface snippets in their records.
Man, that is one of the most legendary hip hop related movies of all time. Hip hop damn near made Scarface famous, and it's dope as hell for Al Pacino to acknowledge that and realize the effects that hip hop has had on his movie.
For sure.
It's huge, dog. Like,
yeah,
man, motherfuckers watch Scarface. Man, you wanted to watch Scarface just because you heard about it so much. Like, damn, like, why the fuck motherfuckers worship him so much? Like, damn, I gotta see this shit.
I'll bury them cockroaches.
You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody still throw out face references. You know what I'm saying?
All the time. Hell yeah.
So, man, I think that's awesome for Al Pacino to recognize that and give that W to hip hop, man. Because we definitely did it.
Yeah, without a doubt. TS3 jumped in. He said Scarface is a classic. The homie Frank Mank Washington up in here with us. Big shout out to Frank Mank. What's up, fam?
Frank Mank. Hello.
We got the homegirl KT is dope up in here, as well as Dope News watching. TS3 says, say goodbye to the bad guy. You ain't ever going to see KT. A bad guy like this before.
Hey, shout out Pacino, man. A lot of people can't do what he did on Daddies. You know
yeah. And he said he really wore that role. You know what I mean? Like the mannerisms and everything. Because he's Italian. He's not even, I think it was supposed to be Puerto Rican, right? Yeah. He's not even, or Cuban. He was a Cuban immigrant. He's not even Cuban. And so he had to adapt his speech and everything to try and make an Italian American person sound like a Cuban immigrant. And,
you know, Cuddy be hitting that voice to his wife too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He'll flash to get in character. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Shout out to the homie Nuisance. He just jumped in here with us.
Shout out Nuisance One from Long Beach.
Long Beach. I just saw that. Speaking of Long Beach, I just saw the homie. Where'd my mouse go? The homie King Crooked was out there celebrating Uncle Snoop Dogg's birthday with him.
Shout out King Crooked.
He said Long Beach was definitely in the house in a major way, so that's dope.
Man. And shout out Uncle Snoopy. Happy Born Day. Hey, man. I don't know none of them, but I love them. You feel me? They are both so impactful on my musical upbringing. It's crazy, man. And then all the shit that came off of that Snoop Umbrella and the Dog Pound and the East Siders and Badass and Nate Dogg and you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, man.
Yeah, Warren G.
G Dub, nigga, like what? The twins, like
Yeah,
it's stupid. That whole umbrella is complete insanity.
real talk. The homie Nuisance says Strong Beach.
I ain't mad at you, boy. I ain't
Hell
mad
yeah.
at you.
Hell yeah.
That city is universal. You know what I'm saying? That city is universal. Everybody done heard of LBC, Long Beach City. You dig? And if you haven't, you a lie.
I hit you with the Homer Simpson. What?
But on some other bullshit, man, hip hop mogul Sean Diddy Combs faces 7 new sex abuse lawsuits. Sean Diddy Combs is facing 7 new lawsuits accusing him of abuse. 5 of the complaints were filed Sunday in U.S. District Court in New York City, and 2 were filed Monday in New York State Court. The lawsuits from 4 men and 3 women cite incidents that allegedly occurred in New York, Los Angeles, and Las Vegas. The victim's lawyer, Tony Busby, posted on Facebook. How do you feel about that, Steve?
Bro, it's a mess without a doubt. You know what I mean? Like we knew that this was once the door opened, it was going to keep getting worse. But it's the floodgates are open in a major way, and I don't see it stopping anytime soon.
Okay, so at this point, is all this shit sticking to the wall, or do we have any money grabbers in any of these accusations?
So ironically, I feel like I saw 50 Cent post some stuff the other day that that there was some leak conversations with one of the accusers. And I may be fucking this up a little bit. I don't know if this is 100% fact, but I feel like 50 shared something that said that one of the accusers had some text messages between her and her boyfriend, and she was offering 7 figures or maybe 6 figures, whatever it was.
That.
Yeah, for him to corroborate the story.
Yep, that's one discredited.
Yep. So I mean,
motherfucker they got 150 cases.
yeah. So I mean, even if we go with 10%, right? So if we knock off 10%, you still got the rest of them, and so that's
and it's getting bad too, dog. They talking about like young ass boys. You know what I'm talking about? I think there was somebody as young as 9 or some bullshit.
I did see that. Yep.
Yeah, dog. I mean, not to say the rest ain't bullshit. All ages is bullshit. 99 or 9 years old is bullshit. But y'all smell me what I'm trying to say. You feel me?
Yeah, I did see something come out the other day as well that said there was date rape drug in the baby oil.
I seen that. And remember I was telling you some shit. I was on here saying like, bro, they're not just going like, there's got to be more to that. Like, you don't just say we got 1,000 bottles of lubrication. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're trying to embarrass him. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there had to be something more to that. So that makes more sense to me now.
Yeah. And now if you look at it like that, that's a whole lot of drugs.
Yes,
I mean,
sir.
like if you think about it, I don't know what the concentration was, but for it to absorb into the skin and be impactful, that's got to be fairly concentrated.
Mobilize your ass, boy. You can't fight back.
Somebody had put together something. So I told you my internet was down last night, so I was stuck messing with my phone while I was trying to go to sleep. Somehow I ended up on a Diddy video where they were talking about he's been blackmailing J-Lo for all these years. Now this is a YouTube video or a Facebook video, so I can't say whether this is
one of the speculation allegedly videos.
Exactly. You know what I mean? I don't know.
But when you watch it, everything miraculously lines up perfectly.
It does. And you know, they were pointing out she had not been ever since their divorce. She had not been very critical of him. You know what I mean? She'd been kind of in the backdrop and quiet. And then there was some accusations that Homeland Security had reached out to Ben Affleck and passed on some information to him about the videos that Diddy had of her. And that was why they just had their, I think, second or third divorce. So
second or third divorce.
So I mean, it's a wild situation, bro. It's a wild situation.
Ignorant as hell, yeah. Second or third divorce with the same motherfucker, you know. Shit, we just love each other. Shit.
We got a couple comments in here. The homie TS3 says Diddy's done, bro. I'm just waiting to see who he takes with him, Nino Brown style.
Oh, the system's bigger than Nino Brown, baby.
KT is dope. Said it's definitely sad face. The
Yeah.
homie nuisance Brandon Aragon says it seems like if you're touching the baby lube, it's already too late. Feels like you got to drug a motherfucker before you touch them with lube.
I'm sure they do. That's what they were saying with the alcohol. So before the things get started, everybody has. They said allegedly that everybody had to accept the drink that they were given, the alcoholic beverage, and if you didn't want to drink it, that's the time when you leave the party.
Ah,
Everybody that stayed, everybody that was present, had to take the drink that they were given.
and that was when the first dose was given to him,
Yeah.
huh?
So yeah, you're already tainted by the time you touch the oil, dog.
Ah, that's wild shit, man.
It is,
It's
man.
crazy.
But if he's guilty, you know what I'm saying? Fuck him.
Cook him.
Fuck
Send him
him.
on. Send him on down to Texas. They were airing
Hey,
fucking executions while I was down there.
hey, and technically it's already fuck him because I seen the Cassie video. How about that?
Yep.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I don't stand for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You got to beat up the women, then hey, fuck them too.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like he ain't gonna be able to talk himself out of this. And if it goes to a jury, jury
Yeah,
ain't gonna fuck with him. You know what I mean? Like
it's
it's
tough for
just
him already, dog.
yeah,
It's
you ain't gonna be able to find an impartial jury that is going to go into this with an open mind. I think everybody already has decided this motherfucker's a piece of shit. It's difficult to be unbiased.
yeah, dog. But I feel like it was all a strategy. They had to publicly fuck him all up before the case. You know what I'm saying? Now you already lost in the public opinion, so now we about to really fuck you up in the court. You feel me?
Yeah.
But it is
So
what it is.
So in related news, the homie 50 Cent. So the article comes to us from Hip Hop DX. It says 50 Cent defends relentless trolling of Diddy. I've been saying this for years, for this for 10 years. 50 Cent has been consistent in the trolling of Diddy for years, and the bad boy mogul's arrest last month on sex trafficking and racketeering charges certainly hasn't made him change his tune. The Unit General defended his history of Diddy's antagonism to people in an article published on Monday, October 21st. Looks Look, it seems like I'm doing some extremely outrageous things, but I haven't. It's really me just saying what I've been saying for 10 years, he explained. The People article dates the beginning of the 50 Diddy antagonism to 50's 2006 mixtape Freestyle over the Dead Prez beat, a track known alternately as The Bomb and Hip Hop. On the song, 50 spits, Puffy knows who killed the notorious B.I.G., and spends much of the outro dissing Diddy, including taunting him by saying, "Why you want to make me tell everybody what Diddy's ex Missy Hilton told me?" 50's in the process of monetizing his longtime rivalry as he sold a documentary about Diddy to Netflix this past spring. So, I mean,
50 Cent. Okay. 50 Cent is an interesting subject
I love
because
him.
you got the people, you know what I'm saying? He's saying what he's saying and he's always on Diddy's ass and shit. But then you got people like Jaguar Wright saying, you got to watch out for 52.
Yeah, I don't know if I mean she talk a lot of shit. It's difficult for me to like. I think she might be doing too much. Like
Too
I feel
much.
like I feel like when we branch out and we just say everybody in hip hop is on some homosexual shit, and you know what I mean. Like it's just going too far. Like I I don't think everybody at the Diddy parties was on some homosexual shit. I'm sure that there were some people there that just wanted to fuck.
I mean, but okay, say you was at a Diddy party and you didn't have intentions of doing that, but after you fucking took GHB, you know what I'm saying, and you can't defend yourself, and shit, is this happening to you? Is that possible?
I could see that. So my
It's
other thought
date
was
rape. I mean, it's a date
right.
rape drug.
That's
Shit.
exactly yeah. My other thought was, isn't Diddy on the drug too? Like he's lubed up.
Oh, hey, 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 you a wild boy,
He's just squirting it all over himself. You know what I mean? Like
man. Hey, I don't know, dog.
you know that's gonna be his excuse, right? He's gonna be like, I don't know what I did. I was higher than them. I was pouring the drinks.
I don't think he orchestrated all this single handedly.
I would agree with that.
I think there's some There's some big power. It takes a lot. It takes a lot of money and it takes organizational skills to pull off something of this magnitude for so long.
Undoubtedly.
You
Yeah.
know,
And then
so
there's a bigger agenda. I don't know that we know what the plan was yet. If they were on some Epstein shit where they wanted to manipulate people and have them in compromised situations on camera so they could leverage that stuff and
I
manipulate
think
different
it most
situations.
definitely is that. I think it is that. Like you're forever indebted to me, or else I will crush you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And who knows what those debts are? You know what I'm saying? When I call, who know what the fuck you got to do when I call your ass? You just make sure you answer. Hello.
Right. That's some Godfather shit.
That's terrible. You
We
feel me?
tapping in all Al Pacino's movies today.
That's terrible, man.
Real
So
talk. We got a couple more comments up in there. The homie Brock Smith jumped in. He said, "What's up? I'm watching from Tucson." Brock, what's up, bro? I appreciate you tuning in with us. Much love.
shout out Arizona, man. I got a homeboy out there, Eli One in Arizona, rapping. We got a joint that's gonna drop together real soon.
Hell yeah. Brock said GHB is a hell of a drug, and Diddy's probably got a crazy tolerance to it. I would imagine.
Mm. GHB, I love you very much. Hey,
Pills
Steve,
and weed.
I got you some gifts, dog.
Oh, man.
Got you some gifts.
Oh, shit. Naughty by nature, baby. Hip
You know
hop,
what I'm
so hip hop, so
saying?
hip hop. Hooray.
You
What
know what
written
I'm
on your
saying?
kitten?
Yeah. You
Oh,
got this
man.
already?
No, I don't. I do not.
Okay, that's good. And then we got
I
this one.
appreciate you, bro. That's awesome. Oh, shit.
You got that one?
Nope.
Oh yeah. Got it now, pal.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate that, bro.
Absolutely. So whenever you're ready to come get this shit, it's yours.
That's exciting, bro. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Sir. Yes, sir.
That's dope as hell. The homie Robert Fields just jumped up in here. He said, "What it do?"
DJ Q up in his bitch. Hey, what up, Cuddy?
Hell yeah. It's good to have the homie up in here with us. We got a nice little run of folks up in here with us today, man. We got a solid cast up in here watching with us.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. And as you know what I'm saying? NBA is today. You know what I'm saying? I said it. All right. Y'all see it.
I'm excited, bro. I'm excited. Oh, you see, I was looking at another screen and then I jumped back over. I see you. So, okay, so
Okay.
I ain't got my
Lakers
Wolves hat.
Lakers and Wolves. You know what I'm talking about?
We got the late one tonight. We got the
Yeah,
9 o'clock
dog.
game.
And then for those of you interested in the green team, I think they called the Celtics or some weak ass shit like that. The Celtics and the Knicks will be playing today as well.
They're gonna be there. They got the homie Carl Anthony Town hooping with them tonight. So, I'm gonna wish him good luck. But
Yeah.
but you know what I mean? Like, what are you thinking for this Lakers and Knicks Lakers and Timberwolves game? What you thinking?
Lakers and Timberwolves, man. I know the Lakers are known to start off slow, so I think that continues for us. I give the Timberwolves the win by 4.
Okay.
Timberwolves win by 4 tonight. But I think it's a good tight game. I think we see positive shit from the Lakers. I think Anthony Davis is dominant like he's been all preseason. I think our rookie Connect Four, you dig? Y'all Connect Four, you dig? Hey, I think he's gonna be a stud. I think he's gonna get some big threes in this game. I think Austin Reeves is gonna do what he got to do, but we're gonna come up short. So yeah,
You think it's gonna
I
be a
got
high
Wolves.
scoring game?
Score. Let's go. Let's go 111.
I'm
Yeah, I
seeing a
want to say
120 in there.
120. Woo. That's too tough, dog. That's too tough, Steve.
Okay.
I'll do 113. I'll do 113 to 117.
Okay.
Wolves.
The homie Nuisance jumped in there. He said, "Go Lakers." I mean, I'm gonna read it, but I ain't gonna read it with enthusiasm for you, homie.
Hey, you know it. Hey, you know it, Nuisance. You know it. Shit. Go Lakers. We on that type of time.
All my homies is Lakers fans, except me. I'm the standout, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be over here with the Wolves. You know what I mean?
And you don't even gotta be rebellious like that. You know what I'm saying? We'll embrace you. You know what I'm saying? Everybody just wants to be different. Like you could just sometimes just be with your family, bro. It's
Real
okay.
talk. Real talk. I love y'all. I love y'all though. And Nuisance says Dodgers is in the series too. That is very true. That's exciting, man. I think it's the Yankees and the Dodgers, isn't it?
Yeah, that's big business right there. The MLB
Yeah.
was like, look, nigga, we suffering. Shit ain't the way it used to be. We need the two biggest teams in the motherfucking championship. Win now.
Nuisance said, "Not everyone can be perfect, homie."
That's funny. Hey,
Ah,
the World Series, man, I got my cousins are into it. My cousins T Stu and my cousin Juno, they love that baseball shit. We in a group chat and they be talking that baseball shit. I'll be like, look, fellas, nobody gives a fuck. You feel me? And then my big homie Double OG, you know what I'm saying? He love that baseball shit too. He a Yankees fan. So we be watching the NFL on Sunday. He be trying to chirp on that MLB shit, and I'd be like, not over here. That MLB shit gets no ride in this studio.
oh, the comment section's erupted right now. KT hit us with some laughing emojis. Brock Smith jumped in and he said, "As a Boston fan, it's fuck New York and it's fuck LA."
Hey, it's like that
Frank,
sometimes.
Frank Meng jumped in there and said, "Lake Show."
Hey, I had no idea, Frank. Hey, we just connected on a whole nother level.
And the homie Nuisance knows Brock. We all grew up in Wyoming together back in the day. He said, "Brock, pipe down, homie."
Steve had to put the context on it first, so ain't nobody get out their mind. And he
I
know
figured.
him. He talking to him like this because he know him.
That's right. That's right. So in other news, Shabuzi's supposed to be at the NBA on TET American Express Roadshow tonight, kicking it off. So
I love
that's
it.
kind of cool.
I love it. I listened to Shabuzi's country album and I like it. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? I'm not a country guy, but I like I like what he bring to the game. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And I gotta support. There's not a lot of blacks in country. Let's say it. I said it. Okay. There's not a lot of blacks in country, and I fucking checked it out, and it was dope.
I didn't even know he was a country singer. It was one of the things when I went to Twitter today because I was fucking around with Twitter and it popped up because they knew because they was listening. They knew we was talking NBA. And so as soon
Yeah.
as I opened it up, it said, "Hey, NBA on TNT." I'm like, I don't follow NBA, TNT, or Shabuzi. So what is going on here? But I figured I'd add it in there, and I'm gonna have to peep it out because I'm not really familiar with him.
You know his hit single, right? Obviously, the bar song "Tipsy."
I don't know if I do. I'd have to hear it.
Yeah. Once you heard it, you'd be like, "Oh yeah," because that's just everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's ultra commercialized.
Okay. All right.
So
Well, I had to peep it out. I like the name though, Shabuzi. That's a cool name.
he definitely got a rapper's name,
Yeah,
and he
yeah,
looks
and I
like
thought
a
he.
rapper. That's
I'm
what
gonna be
got
honest.
me.
I thought he was a rapper. I thought he was a rapper.
That's how he got me. I was like, "Oh shit, Shabuzi got the party started."
I
Yeah.
thought he was some hip hop shit I just didn't know about. So I was like, I'm gonna slide it in there.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's
but
dope, man.
uh, okay. So in other news, this one comes to us from the Source magazine. It says Laura Rodriguez have $940 million ready for the Wolves before ruling. Minority owners Mark Lohr and Alex Rodriguez have $940 million in a bank account ready to wire immediately to majority owner Glenn Taylor and the NBA for outright control of the Minnesota Timberwolves and the WNBA's links should they receive approval, sources told ESPN on Tuesday. Taylor said he no longer wants to sell the team. They've been going back and forth. I believe that this goes back a year or so ago. Laura and Rodriguez have an arbitration hearing with Taylor set for November 4th and then would need to be approved by the NBA Board of Governors before being able to gain full ownership of the franchise. All team sales require the approval of at least 23 of the owners. Laura and Rodriguez agreed more than 3 years ago to buy the Timberwolves for $1.5 billion
Uh,
from Taylor, who halted the sale on March 28th because he said they missed the deadline to make the final payment.
uh,
That's kind of
sounds like
interesting.
bad business.
That's kind of interesting. And in other news, the WNBA, I think the finals were last night, and I feel like the the Minnesota Lynx and the New York, help me out on this one.
Liberty.
Oh, yep. New York Liberty, and New York Liberty ended up taking the win.
Oh yeah, man,
So
it's a crazy dope time of year for sports. If you're a sports fan, like I said, it's just this is it's This time of year is the best, man. WNBA just finished up. NCAA's cracking, you know what I'm saying? College basketball's cracking. NBA's cracking. MLB's about to hit the World Series. NFL's in full swing. NBA's tipping off. Like, you couldn't be happier, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
the water's starting to boil.
you get sports 7 days a week. NHL, I think it's what I don't know about them hockey dudes, but I'm sure that shit's probably right around the corner or some shit.
I think
If
it is
not
as well.
now,
Yep.
shit. It's
So
hard, man. I love it. I love it. And as far as selling the team, shit, I don't know. Fuck. I don't give a fuck about no Alex Rodriguez. You feel me?
he said, "I'm gonna be brutally honest. I'm keeping a buck with y'all."
Fuck it. Sell it to him. If y'all want to sell it to him, don't sell it to him. I don't know. But hey, today in hip hop history, though, I do know Easy E released its song Dr. Dre 187 Killer 31 years ago. You know what I'm saying? That comes in via the source. On this day in hip hop history, Easy E released a second solo EP. It's on parentheses Dr. Dre 187 Killer, released 1 year after his first EP, and a long 5 years after his debut album Easy Does It. This album was a response to Dr. Dre's prolific debut, The Chronic. Tensions became high between the two NWA heavyweights, and after the group's 1991 split, the beef became public.
He said, "If it's on, motherfucker, then it's on, Dre."
Hey, I'll tell you what. Hey, Dre Day was hard as a motherfucker, but when E and Ruthless and them did real motherfucking G's and did that video, dog,
That shit was hard as hell, bro.
it made Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre look like commercial gangster rap. And it made Easy E look like, look, nigga, this is the streets for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got the motherfuckers that's really in the streets living this life, not portraying it. Y'all
Yeah.
motherfuckers made it in the industry. Y'all glamorizing the lifestyle that you don't live. That's what it looked like. Not saying they didn't,
Right.
but hey, Easy E seemed real authentic with that shit, dog.
Oh, he was.
And
I mean, I think everybody from day one has always said he was the gangster in the group. You know what I mean? Like even when Dre and Yella and Ren and all them dudes came together and made that motherfucking movie, you know what I mean? They signed off on the script like this. I mean, they let him embellish a little bit in Hollywood and whatnot, but they definitely painted Easy as the gangster. And I think
yeah.
everybody else has signed on that line the whole time. You know what I mean? He was the gangster.
That real motherfucking G's was a problem.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yo. Now that's dope as hell, though. That's exciting.
We got some comments, man. Brock Smith says, that I was shocked when I found out that he was black. He sounds white for sure, referring to Shabuzi.
Oh.
Brandon Aragon, love you too, Brock. Brandon Aragon, I think hockey runs the same time as NBA. Classic, he says. Shit was hard, and he agrees. Shout out Nuisance One.
Frank Meg jumped in there and he said, "Easy was different."
Yeah, dog.
We lost a real one with that one.
I feel like, man, there's a difference, man. There's a difference from people that actually walk it and live it and not just talk it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different vibe. It's a different aura. You know what I'm saying? And yeah,
I'm gonna hit you with a curveball.
real one.
I'm gonna hit you with a curveball. You know, we always not us as in we, but
Absolutely.
just as a hip hop fan base, we always say, man, this shit wouldn't have flown if Big and Pac were around. But what about Easy? You know what I mean? He gets left out that conversation. Like, you know what I mean? What if E was still around? Like,
he gets left out because he doesn't have the lyrical dexterity. You know what I'm saying? And it's a well-known thing that others wrote his raps. But what's forgotten is he was the bag for NWA essentially to get going.
Yeah.
So I agree. Like, I feel like he's got to be the godfather of gangster rap. You know?
Yeah. Well, and you know what I mean? Like, what if he grew to learn to write them raps? You know what I mean? Like he portrayed it just fine. You know what I mean? And so what if his pen game stepped it up? You know what I mean? And he was able to put that together. He could have been teamed up with Tupac.
Nah, man.
Nah.
I think he was just a street dude that enjoyed rapping. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what all of his homeboys was doing. I don't think like He just, I don't know him. Obviously, I don't know. This is all speculation, but it's just like, I don't know. He just seems like the type of dude that I got the bag. This is what my homeboys want to do. When I'm with them, this is what I do, but I ain't gonna be on no in the studio writing bars by myself shit. Like, nah, this is like it's a family group thing. We do this together. I don't do this by myself type thing. That's what I feel like. I don't know.
I got a competitive vibe out of him, and so I feel like that could push a motherfucker to do things they wouldn't normally do. I
Yes,
guess
sir.
that's where my brain went with it. So me, like maybe him and Dre would have cooled it out. You know what I mean? And maybe he would have went his own way with it, but he still would have been like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna flex this pen and I'm gonna hold it down for Compton.
Yeah, man. It'll be interesting to know that. It'll be really interesting. Like if E was still here and Pac was still here. Like, man, it would just be it would be real awesome, dog. But with that said, though, we on that tree. What do you think of the new Ice Cube single? It's My Ego.
I
That
dig it,
music
bro.
video is crazy, right?
Yeah, yeah, I fuck with it. I fuck with it. I will say, not to switch too quickly. You also sent me the new exhibit. I like the new
Yeah.
exhibit, but it was a little slow for me. You know what I mean? Like, and
Yeah.
he does say play this at my funeral, so it's a more heartfelt track,
Yeah,
and so I got
dog.
that. But it
Yeah.
does get me excited that he may be working on a new album. You know what I mean? Like I hope there's more coming from both.
I mean, if he's gonna hop on this tour, he better get something out.
You know what I'm saying? I fuck with
But
it in a major way.
yeah, that Ice Cube, it's my ego, and that beat is crazy hard. I think it's an EA Ski beat too.
Oh, bro, I was just gonna say who produced it, man. I've been watching EA Ski shit. His shit hits different. That motherfucker he's I love me some EA Ski. Now
Yeah.
that blast if you have to track,
For who?
EA Ski, isn't that,
Okay.
isn't that the name of it? Let me look
No,
it
no,
up.
you probably right. You probably right. Shit.
Yeah. Blast if I have to. Yeah, it was on the Friday soundtrack. That shit
Okay.
hit different.
Blast if I have to. Nigga, don't make me have to.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, that shit went hard as hell, bro. And he actually makes drum packs now. He got a
Okay.
West Coast drum pack that is hard as fuck. I mean, you got to pay top dollar for it, but
What's top
you.
dollar?
I mean, I think it's $300 or something like
That
that. You
ain't
know what I mean?
shit.
No. I mean, it ain't gonna break nobody's bank, but it's
Yeah,
you don't
that's
spend it.
worth it if you're a producer.
Yeah. But he got the 808s in there and
Very
everything. He gives
nice.
you that signature West Coast sound, so you can put them you can pull them in and whatnot. But
Shit, I'm gonna have to buy that shit for you for Christmas so you could do my next album.
hell yeah, bro. Uh, Yeah, man, I definitely fuck with EA Ski. He's produced for so many people. You know what I mean? He's been that dude behind the boards that a lot of people just didn't know. And I think he's still locked in with Dre heavy duty too.
That's
And
hard.
uh DJ Quick. I think him and Quick are like that, bro.
Yeah, I love some quick, and I never when I was younger, like growing up and digesting this West Coast rap shit. You know, I wasn't a super DJ Quick fan. Obviously, I love the classics like Tonight and Dollars and Cents and shit like that. But DJ Quick grew on me later. I had a homeboy that I used to fuck with. He used to always love DJ Quick, and I was a Crooked Eye guy. And I'm like, nigga, ain't no way in Quick fucking with Crook, nigga. Like, oh yeah, he is, cause Quick make his beats and he's rapping over them and shit. You know what I'm saying? So we had them arguments and shit. But
uh
because of him, I dove into DJ Quick, and I was really glad I did, man. DJ Quick is top notch, and I feel like he doesn't get the respect or flowers he deserves as a producer or a rapper.
Without a doubt, man. Yeah, he's that dude. You know what I mean? I got put up on so I had two cousins that lived in San Diego, and she was getting rid of all her hip hop cassettes back in the day. And she was like, I went out there to visit, and she was like, "You want some of these?" And I hadn't
Yeah,
even heard of DJ Quick. And that
yeah,
was when I got the one with the sweet black pussy. I always talk
yeah,
about it because I
yeah.
love
You
it.
stupid as a motherfucker.
I
Black pussy. I always talk about it because I love it.
I had never heard this shit. I had that shit playing in
Your
Wyoming.
ass is crazy as a roach, Cuddy.
I had that
That
motherfucker,
sweet black pussy.
bro. I had that shit on repeat. I should have had that shit
That's
on repeat.
hilarious.
That
That's
was my
fucking
jam.
hilarious.
It was my
Yeah.
theme song when I walked in the room. Motherfuckers wasn't ready for me.
Hell no, we still ain't, Cuddy. That's great. That's
uh,
fucking great,
yeah,
dog.
so I got turned on to DJ quick early. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah, no doubt.
Uh,
That's great as fuck, man. Yeah. Hey, I just wanted to. I ain't gonna take too much time on this, man, but I wanted to shout out my doggy, that dude Biggs. You know what I'm saying? And I wanna say R.I.P. to my doggy, Bump. You know what I'm saying? But what you got going on this evening, man?
for me, you know what I mean. I gotta tighten up the rest of that beat. We got some we got we got some comments. I gotta tighten up the rest of that beat for that intro that we're working on for the homie and for our project, and then
I was just talking to DJ Hollywood today, and I let him know it's still a go. I know you just got back into town, so I ain't sweat you, but yeah, he's still ready.
cool. Yeah, I should be able to ideally get that wrapped up tonight, and then I got to edit some pictures and just really lock in and just get it finished up. And I'm gonna try and pressure wash my deck in the next day or so. So,
Shit. Also, that KC Young Boss mini interviews.
oh, yep, we got to jump on that
Yeah,
too. Yeah, because we got some dope shit coming their way on that one. So I'm excited.
yeah, that motherfucker releases on the 31st.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, Big Ray West, KC Young Boss, motherfucking Test One, and CP, produced by Tremaine Geist. You dig?
That's a banger.
It's beautiful too, man.
Mix and master by Explicit.
Mix and master by Explicit, man. It is beautiful. I'm real excited for that joint, man. Kansas City Nights
Hell yeah.
featuring KC Young Boss.
Y'all got
If you
a
don't know
classic.
KC Young Boss, y'all better go Google that. Get on it though.
Y'all got a classic right there, bro. That motherfucker's gonna do numbers in a major way.
I appreciate you.
Hell yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
so
get on them comments. Let's go. Let's go.
Brandon said, "What's up, KT?" KT said, "Brandon, my friend." Brandon said, "I got on the quick a little bit later too." Brock jumped in. He said, "I love the show today. You guys are in your bag today. Totally entertained." Brandon said, "Steve, I think you turned me on to DJ Quick with that song."
I bet he did. Hey, Cuddy, listen to this. You ever heard Black Pussy?
KT hit us with a string of emojis. I think there's a crying cat up in there. Brandon said, "I got to bounce. Great show today." KT said, "I can't stop laughing. Steve crazy."
Yeah.
Oh shit.
And he is.
KT said, "I'm in love with that hook already on that West."
I appreciate you. Hey, that boy CP did his thing. Hey, CP got arguably one of the best male voices in Des Moines. You know what I'm saying? There's a handful of them that I dig. You know what I'm saying? But CP and my nigga RJ,
Yep.
shit, y'all
Killing it.
better get with it though.
Real talk. They stay killing it.
And like I said, I got a record with both of them coming soon.
That's hard. We're gonna have to get out there and get these videos cracking here real soon, fam.
Yeah. Hey man, we need to get a photo shoot done too. My guy Test One wants to hire you for some photos. And
Cool.
I recommended you.
I appreciate that. I think I'm gonna have the green screen set up here very soon, so we can utilize that anytime we need it, and we can definitely make that happen.
There we go. There we go.
Man, I think this was a good one. I think we cut it right now, and we just leave them thirsty for the next episode. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shit. What are you doing for dinner tonight?
I think we're doing tacos. The wife says she got some chicken and shrimp marinating, and we're about to do some tacos.
I think we are too. White people taco night.
Oh fuck!
I think we are too, man.
That's dope. That's dope.
Yep.
Yeah, I think I think this was a great episode, man. This was fun. I missed doing this the last couple of days. You know what I mean? When I was traveling, it felt good to get back in the studio with you today, bro. And this was dope. This was fun.
Shit, we're back on this motherfucker Sunday with DJ Q.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. So until next time, it's your boy, that motherfucker Steve for EmceeTV.
This your boy Big Ray West, BIGG, representing the west side of Des Moines, Iowa, not to be confused with the West Coast, and they know.
And we out, y'all.
We've been known to snatch a piece or two. Y'all can't take over, cause we gon' eat the you. Rock steady like a ginger brought Aretha through. This shit torture, and I'ma keep feeding you. On that East Coast shit, y'all better duck down. Price on his dome, 5 on it like yuck mouth. When the plug get knocked, that's when the price jump. American Nightmare, that's where the Spice One. Rappers running like Ricky in the alleyway. Putting an end to the week, no Saturday. They want static, get it shaking like Cassius Clay. Passionate thugs mixing Douce with Alizé.
Don't play with us, them moves ain't got you safe enough. Yellow fuck 'em like Smokey off the angel dust. My life so real, sounds like I made it up. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up. Dangerous, sharper than a razor's touch. We hit that script and get the caking up. God hate ugly, so ain't no saving us. Been up so long, I don't remember waking up.
Big balls don't